Factorise 20a cubed b to the 4, take 5ab squared completely. Now 20 is 5 times 4, and then I could write the a cubed as a times a squared, should become apparent in a moment why I've done that, and the b to the 4 as b squared times b squared. And then over here we've got 5 times a times b squared, and I need to write a times 1 because otherwise everything else is going to disappear. So common, we've got a 5, we've got an a, we've got a b squared, and then you see that everything else other than the 1 is gone, but we need to make sure that this bracket is what we've got left, which is 4a squared b squared, take away 1, and it doesn't work without that take away 1. Now for this one here, we're writing x squared minus 6x plus 1 in completed square form. Now to do that, you start with a bracket with x, and then you take half of this coefficient, including the sign, so half of negative 6 is negative 3, and you square that. And you think about the fact that if you expand that, you get x squared minus 6x plus 9, but here we only have plus 1. So what we need to do is take away 8. Simplify the following using index laws, using no negative indices. So I've got a to the 20 divided by a to the 14, and in this situation we subtract indices. So that gives me a to the power 6. Now for the next one, for some reason the q has not printed on this page, but there is a q just there. And there's various ways of doing this. One way would be to write this out. Well, the 50 is going to be 10 times 5. And then I'm going to write the p to the 4 as p times p cubed. And then we've got the q. And then we've got 7 times 5 times p times, I'm going to write the q to the 5 as q times q to the 4. So these 5's cancel, p's cancel, q's cancel, and we're left with 10p cubed over 7q squared. Now in this, q to the 4. Now in this situation, we didn't need to worry about the negative indices, but if you'd done this by doing 50 divided by 35 is 10 over 7, and then done the p to the 4 divided by p is equal to p cubed, that gives you the p cubed on the top. When you did the q divided by q to the 5, you'd have got q to the negative 4, and you need to know that's q to the 4 on the bottom. Now, here we have 8 to the power 4 over 3. Now, you need to know the meaning of this fractional index. The 3 on the bottom means that we're doing the cube root of 8, and then the 4 on the top means that gets raised to the power 4. Well, the cube root of 8 is 2, and of course I've just written that 2 down in error. That would be 2 to the power 4, because it's this 4 here that we're talking about. The cube root of 8 is the 2. The 2 to the 4, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 16. With this one, you should know straight away the negative index means it's 1 over 9 to the 3 over 2. On the same basis as we just had, the 2 on the bottom here means that we're doing the square root of 9, and we're then going to cube the result. The square root of 9 is, of course, 3, and 3 cubed, 3 times 3 times 3, is 27.